Hey guys, Mustached Tom here.
Yuan Shu has an awful reputation anyway you slice it.
Anyways, hey guys, my name is Mustached Tom and welcome back to some more of Dynasty Warriors Orgins. Last time we've fully got into the service of Wu. We shall continue to push Wu forward. Whatever. 1-1 County Castle, Wenling County, Danyang Commandery, Young Province. Underleveled by 1, whatever. Hey, Zhou Yu.
They said he would send a messenger, but I hadn't imagined it would be you. I have a rough grasp of the situation already. Sun Ce and I have exchanged messages at every opportunity. Everything is ready on our end. We've all been waiting for this moment. I'd really like to move out immediately, but...
Is there a problem?
There is a small group of spies in the area. We can't be sure if Yuan Shu has caught on to Sun Ce's plan or not, but I am certain that he is wary of us contacting each other. That's why I've been extra careful to send my letters to him in secret. But now that Sun Ce is prepared to be independent from Yuan Shu, I suppose secrecy is no longer required. Alright, I guess it's time to follow his example and find the courage to charge through enemy lines. We'll make it together. Back to Sun Ce.
Alrighty.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all! Halt! You shall go no further! So the way is guarded. Even so, I have no intention of stopping here. I will fight for the sake of my comrades. If they do choose to stand in my way, and prepare for battle! The enemy officer has been defeated. Such strength! Send word to our allies! Tell them to bolster the ranks and stay vigilant! Take that!
Battle him out. Skills has been defeated. Let's continue on. They're here! Destroy them! Do they think they can stop us with such a pitiful resistance? Ow.
We shall make short work of them. Got this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, prepare yourselves! You should be careful. Let's go. The terrain here is dangerous. Let's go. Has been defeated. They're here! Everyone, loose your arrows! They have archers hidden away. We can't keep fighting under a rain of arrows. Take out the archers as we go. I don't think there's another way through. We'll have to scale the cliff. We'll be completely defenseless during the climb. We should make sure the way is clear before we stop. The enemy officer. Don't let them get away. Follow them! them with arrows! Now they're persistent. I'll give them that. Should we try to shake them? Or should we eliminate them? Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not trying to sneak up, bud.
The enemy officer has been defeated. In accordance with Lord Yuan Shu's orders, we shall go no further. Then let this be known to Lord Yuan Shu. We are not subject to his orders.
Damn right.
Gotta be quicker. Let's get serious.
Another one?
Take this. There we go. Take that.
11 of 11. I don't have enough strategy, guys. Okay, whatever. Video game.
There we go. The enemy officer.
Crescent Blade. Charge strong attack can be powered up by our relentless chaining together conclusive strike. Why didn't I get this when I fought Guan Yu? The wielder can unleash a flowing flurry of blows, culminating a powerful finishing attack perfectly timed for maximum devastation. Well, we now have every weapon type in the video game. Pathetic.
Defeated.
Like, seriously, why would you limit the game's weaponry to 9? That is so low. That's gotta be, like, the worst decision they made for this, out of all of them. Among a few.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go. Loose your arrows! They have archers hidden here too. I've had about enough of their scheming. Lots of trees and buildings here. The perfect spot for an ambush by archers. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now's the time. Take this. been defeated. How wonderful. There aren't any bridges nearby, are there? We shall have to find a ford and cross over there. We may be vulnerable when crossing the river, so we should make sure there are no enemies around first. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Why would you get off a horse when you can... What?
We made it across.
So stupid.
Now, let us hurry. Got this. So, you've made it this far, I see. But I can't let you go any further. Let's get serious. They've brought quite the arsenal. We can't afford to linger within their range. Stick to the shadows. We'll take advantage of any gaps in their defenses and advance. Got this.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could injure the weapons yourself. Waiting on the strategy, it's kind of silly.
This is where you meet your doom. They're attacking from all sides simultaneously. Time our counterattack perfectly. Take this. The time is right. Take this. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. Take this. Take this. Can't believe this. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. End this. Take this. Can't believe this. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. Win is absolute. This should fall back while you still draw breath. I'm counting on you. Thank you for the warning. But this route is worth risking life and limb for. Well, don't put your guard down.
Oops.
Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated against Lord Yuan-Shu's will. No. There is only one thing that I regret, and that is breaking a promise I made to a friend.
Alright, let's supply up.
Let's go. You have done well to make it this far. You are
clearly spent, and you will find the path ahead is only more grueling.
It's the real troops in reserve. But we are so close to our goal. This is the final obstacle. Let's do this! This will do, Lord, you are sure. And you would have lived without strife. My friend is not some father who merely follows orders. And I wish only to walk beside him towards the future. I have absolutely no reason to follow Yuan Shi.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated. You will suffer for going against Lord Yuan Shu. To die chasing victory. It's true. Those meant to die.
Lord Yuan Shu will one day rule above all and grant us his protection. It is foolish to refuse such grace.
Will we indeed? Sun Tzu leads by example. No need for such airs and arrogance. I would rather stand by my leader's side and look up at him from below. That is how I want to live my life. Bring him back. Is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
You damn fools! When the world descends into chaos, you will see the error of your ways.
The road will only grow more dangerous from here. Of that, we can be sure. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to our goal.
Yeah!
Now, let's go. To my dear friend, to Sun Tzu.
Alright. Fantastic. Somewhere in the county castle, Shuchan County, Zhangjiang, Commander, a young province.
I thought you might have worried yourself to death. But look at you. Healthy as ever. Zhou!
Just kiss already!
You sure kept me waiting. What kind of greeting is that? Well, for better or for worse, you haven't changed at all.
Sorry. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long. We've been in contact this whole time, right? You were with me all along to keep me from losing hope. If it wasn't for that, I'd have eventually given up on so much of what we planned. Chuan and Shanxiang's safety. Everything my father wanted for us. My dreams for our future. None of it would have been possible. Thanks for everything, Zhou. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, imagine that. I was just about to say the same to you. Without someone to look after, I'd barely be motivated to get up in the morning.
Duh.
Sun Tzu, are you sure you're ready to do this?
Yes, I'm ready to do everything we've planned. I'm ready to give up the Imperial Seal. In exchange, I'm going to make sure everyone who belongs with us is able to return. And then, we're going to raise our banner over Jiangdong together. It wasn't the seal itself that my father wanted to protect. He fought for our kingdom, for our protection, and for the honor of our family. I will continue his quest to build a kingdom that can protect all that is good in this world. Are you with me, Zhou?
Of course. I pledge to do all in my power, as your right hand. My lord, Sun Tzu.
Hey, ghost child.
Though lacking the wisdom of years, his spirit burns with unmatched fervor. If his small spark is guarded and given proper kindling, eventually it will grow into a great blaze. A blaze that will light up the realm, spreading hope to people with its warmth. Guardian of peace. If you believe that Sun Tzu is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him. Well.
Julian, I've noticed that your eyes are frequently drawn to the fire, whether it's bonfires, torchlight, or even accidental blazes. And what's more, on the nights after you stared up into the flames, you almost cry out in your sleep. Now, I can only guess that this may have something to do with a tragic event involving fire in your forgotten past. That is what I was thinking anyway, but I can't be sure. You know, I was watching you cooking by the fire the other day, when you took a roasted sweet potato. I wanted a piece of that, by the way. Use your exquisite knife hand technique to chop it into 3, and then went and gobbled it all up for yourself. I was so sure that you would share it too. Next time you roast sweet potatoes, leave some for me as well. Hey Matsu, I got something for you today. Just holding it up in your hands is sure to put the spring of victory into your step. It is quite a rare and precious find after all. So do me a favor and try not to go hawking it off to the nearest shop, at least not before I get a chance to see you wield it in battle. A gold sphere serpent. Julian, did you know that when your guard is supposedly down, you are as silent as a shadow? I noticed this about you not long after we started living together. When you go around your daily life, you make plenty of noise, just like the rest of us, but when you wake up, leave the table, or return for the night, generally, when you stop focusing on the world around you, your movements suddenly go silent. Most people are just the opposite. I wonder if you had some kind of training in the past that gave you this ability. If that were the case, it might have been just a long and thorough process for it to be innate, to the point of practically being a bodily function. That the kinds of people who do that sort of thing of training are, no, we must not let our imaginations wander too far. What I do know for certain is that you actually make noise on purpose to avoid startling me when you draw near, although you do leave the room quite messy from time to time. Little acts of curiosity like that are what make you unique. Matsu, I write for you with tidings and requests. May I ask you grant Sun Tzu and I audience in your room? Please, let us know whenever you are ready, and don't worry about the two of us dragging you into something against your will. Getting to spend time with you will be more than worth the visit. Okay, let's go.
Did it go well, Sun Tzu?
Yes. The Imperial Seal has been delivered safely. Yuan Shu must have been desperate to get his hands on it. He accepted all of our demands without a word of complaint.
Hey!
Now we finally got Huang Gai and the others back. And we're no longer mere tools for him to use.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. You seem happier than you were during our days guarding the seal.
Yeah, I do feel strangely refreshed. It must have been more of a burden on me than I thought.
Now that the authority of the Han is waning, the seal has begun to lose its value. Ridding ourselves of it now is by far the better choice. What we need for the road ahead is not authority. It is the power to survive among all of the other forces vying for supremacy.
Well said. I agree with you there. We are about to embark on a quest to establish a new kingdom of our own in Jiangdong. Would you be willing to join us? I'm sure Chuan, Shangxiang, Huang Gai, and everyone else would be happy to have you.
Your strength is an essential asset for us. And both Sun Tzu and I would like nothing more than to be able to fight by your side.
But we understand that this is a very big decision. One that will impact your future. Please think carefully before making your choice.
Beyond this point, you must discern which heroes are capable of choosing peace so that you can choose a faction to join. Your actions may also draw you into a single faction. Heed their call and continue your journey. If you are aligned with multiple factions, you will be forced to choose between them. Reflect on your experiences and think carefully when making your choice. I'll join you. Woo! You have joined Sun Tzu's forces.
Really? You'll join us? Thank you. You've made me a very happy man.
Yes, thank you. You've given us all so much hope. It's strange. The moment I heard your answer, my mind was suddenly filled with grand dreams for our future.
You know what they should have done instead of having one main character? Have 3 main characters, one for each force. How about doing it that way?
We will build a kingdom of our own.
Have them all have 3 different unique fighting styles. And then, when there's a unique battle, with a unique warrior, you take the entire stage as that warrior. There, I fixed this entire game again. Fuck me. Chapter 3 complete.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Tzu worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Louis Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Tzu rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
All 3 of these things are happening. Sun Tzu Camp, Shuaz County, Wu Commandery, Yang Province.
I've handed the Imperial Seal over to Yuan Shu, though Father gave his life to protect it. I have to admit, I don't regret letting it go in the slightest. Now we've gotten back what's important. Our freedom, our pride, and our comrades. Losing all that made me realize that without power, you can't protect anything. That's why I want to establish a domain here in Jiangdong, as a place where we can grow strong enough to protect what we cherish. I know we still have a long road ahead of us, but will you stand by me all the same?
You,
don't even need to ask. Indeed, our resolve is as hard as iron.
Hey, bro.
As vassals of the Sun God, all of us are ready to follow you to the very end.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to have found such reliable allies.
By the way, brother, I haven't seen Shang around.
Our sister should be returning soon enough, along with another ally of ours.
Who might that be?
Whoa!
So, we're here.
Ah, good.
Oh, Jesus! Retrofitted with the new gear.
So, willing to fight alongside us, then?
Glad to be in your company.
The pleasure is all ours. After all, there are a lot of things we'll be needing your help with.
That should be everyone.
Yes, it's true that we're starting over from nothing. But with all of you, I know we can accomplish our goal. I will do my best in whatever way I can, but I'm also counting on each of you. Lord Huang Gai, Lord Sheng Pu, everyone's back again! Yeah, wait. Hey!
Hey, I can't tell you how grateful I am to have you by our side. You've stuck with us through thick and thin, and I'd like to give you something for your devotion. Everyone's counting on us, so I hope we can get even stronger. I'm putting my faith in you.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time.
Allow me to thank you again for supporting Lord Sun all this time. Today only happened thanks to you.
Oh! Yeah, the Sun Tzu and the others.
Never one to gloat, are you? But modesty in excess is akin to mockery. Now, this is coming from an old grouch like me, so just take the compliment from us. And now we are fellow officers of the Sun clan, so let us both do our best to bring Lord Sun Tzu's success. And to Lord Sun Jin proud.
We two serve as a base. Time has come for the Sun to rise up again. With the wind at our back, we'll take all of Jiangdong.
Are these not soldiers I can collect? Wasn't that a thing earlier in this game? Julian, I've started I've seen you staring at nothing quite a lot these days. Strangely still, is that many of those times you are also speaking to no one. Now, I've seen this behavior on cats on occasion, but whenever one moves closer to see just what they're doing, they casually start napping or simply run away. Could it be that you're actually a cat? I think I should end this report here. If I smother you with a detention, you might just run off somewhere. We can't have that. Matsu, it's been a long time, so I've been wondering if we can meet. If you want to keep your involvement with me a secret, feel free to come by on the sly. Let's meet somewhere nobody will see us. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so I promise you to be as inconspicuous as possible. Edict. In accordance with the counsel of Lord Cao Cao, loyal servant of the Han, the Emperor has relocated the Shu County in Yu Province. As the issuance of this edict, the city of Shu is the new capital of the imperial domain. Let it be known by all, and be denied by none.
I ran into Lord Wang Gai outside the city. Lord Wang Gai, Lord Shun Pu, everyone's back again. Yeah, wait. We too serve as the fangs and claws of the tiger.
Where is Ganning?
Lords Guan Yu and Zhong Fei are amazing, aren't they? Their leader.
Father myself, I finally understand.
I didn't see him anywhere. Jesus Christ.
I hear the way Lord John will.
Yeah.
Greetings, Julian. All this fighting has certainly been keeping both of us busy these days,
That's right.
but that doesn't mean I've forgotten about your treatment. In fact, I spent the day listening to you talk about new herbs to find. Word is that Shu Province has some valuable varieties. If your travels take you that way, try using those eyes of yours to locate them.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon. Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
Acquire Evergreen in Shu Province.
What's his piece even look like?
Lord Sunshine sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
There you are, jeez.
There you are. me, huh?
Hey. Sorry to call you out to a place like this. You've made some impressive strides since we last met. You're working for that Sun Tzu now, right?
Yeah.
That's why we can't really meet up out in the open anymore. Can't let anyone get suspicious of you fraternizing with a guy like me. Rumor has it, your deeds are the reason everyone's been talking about the Sun clan. Not bad. Not bad at all.
And how are you faring?
Fair question. To put it simply, not great. I'm a bit envious of where you stand these days. In the end, I decided to settle down too, and accepted an appointment invitation. But honestly, my lord ain't much to speak of.
What do you mean?
The guy won't give me a damn thing to do. I'm lucky if I get some errands to run. Otherwise, I sleep the days away just to kill time. I don't know if the guy doesn't trust me, given my history, or if he just thinks I'm not up to the task. This ain't how I saw this going.
You should come with me.
I ain't looking for pity or for handouts. I don't need to rely on anyone else to set my course. I'm more than happy if you just listen to me, let out my frustration. Don't know why, but talking with you always calms me down. Anyway, there's more than one way of doing things. I can get my skills recognized, then jump ship and set sail on a different vessel. My voyage has only just begun. This is just a little squall out of the gate. Hardly enough to sink my ambitions.
That's the spirit.
Look at you, acting all high and mighty. Still, I don't mind some encouragement. You're you, I'm me. And I'm going to find the best possible lord to serve by myself. And when I do, I'll be sure to tell you. So, look forward to hearing from me.
Join Will already, you idiot.
Enough chatting.
That's the
Time to
team
get a move
faction
on.
you belong
You
to.
better be ready, because you and the guys are going to have a hell of a good time.
Speaking of officers like Salrena who are in the game that surprised me, where's Zhou Tai? Because he's like the main bodyguard of Sun Quan, right? Shouldn't he be in this game then? By that logic? I don't know, man.
I ran into Lord Wang Guy outside the city. Think I can tell people I met him?
How should I know? You're asking one guy that question. Time has come for the Sun to rise up.
Let's go!
Let's begin.
Looks like we're all here. Let's begin the War Council. We have left the ranks of Wanshao and advanced our forces into the Yang province of Wu Commandery. And the reason we are all here is to defeat the Lord of this land, Liu Yao, so that we can claim a peace for it for ourselves. Our first imperative will be taking Naju garrison.
Now then.
The general guarding it is Zhang Ying. Defeating him will secure our first victory in this campaign. Sun Tzu will be leading the march on our side. Stay vigilant. I am sure I need not remind you are of the dire consequences of losing our commander. Now, on the battlefield conditions, the enemy has placed barriers in front of the garrisons with troops in position to engage our forces.
Fine.
We'll be using catapults to break through these defenses. The north and south bases are necessary footholds for executing this part of the plan. But simply going straight for the base would cost us precious time, so I've devised a strategy to use their own cunning against them. The enemy formation suggests that they plan to lure us into the center, making us vulnerable to a pincer attack from the north and south. We will make them think we have fallen for their trick, and then, the moment they attempt to flank us, we will turn our forces to charge them. They'll never see it coming. We must then ruthlessly cut down their ranks while they are confused and storm the north and south bases. We will prepare our catapults at the bases and use them to break through their central defenses. This marks the end of our plans for this battle. Thanks for the explanation, Joyu. Now, all that's left to do is go out and do it. We'll need everyone at their best to make this work.
Heading out. We can do it.
This is the battle where we raise a banner of our own. Now let's show them what it means to fight.
This is but the first step on our journey to creating our own kingdom. Always ready and waiting in a strong defensive position. Our first move should be to make small incursions to see how they react. The enemy officer has been defeated. Don't try on. You won't break through our defenses so easily. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, attack! Fighting them from the north and south! They're using barricades to block our advance, counterattacking with archers. More or less as I expected. All troops, mobilize to engage the incoming enemies. Drive them back and then use everything we have to take their bases. The vanguard is ready. Fight without fear of a blade to the back. None shall pass this spot unscathed. Take this!
Oh.
Moving to take Liu Yao's place.
Prepare for battle! We must help Lord Sun Tzu!
Oh? Mysterious warriors. Wait a minute, I said something about Zhou Tai. That leans oddly like him. So maybe, just maybe. Focus.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. All my might. Take this. Amazing! You cannot succeed without me. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
Get it down! The foot is out. We better get our pace back. Take this! Got this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Looks like I owe you. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Sweet.
I came with haste when I heard Lord Sun Tzu was raising an army.
More reinforcements, let's go.
Zhou Tai! The warrior attacking the
Oh, it is Zhou Tai, okay.
We have come to lend you our strength.
Right. Well, don't let that fire peter out. You're going to do everything you can muster to achieve victory for Lord Sun Tzu.
There is an enemy storehouse just east of here. I've received word that it is stocked full of provisions. Taking it from them will deliver a devastating blow to our morale. This is a good opportunity to head that way.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
Sorry, but your help is needed here.
This is it. defeated. We'll have to attack with catapults from the north and south to break the defenses. We must take the rest of their bases post-haste. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am Jortai.
Hey, what's up?
I have heard rumors of the rise of Lord Sungswell. I am here to support his vision.
Your aid is lost. You see, we have destroyed Silent Tiger. Just the kind of man we can rely on.
There's a storehouse full of provisions just ahead. Ransacking that.
Oh, that's a lot of red.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. The bases to the north and south are ours. Now, prepare the catapults.
I don't like his design in this game, honestly.
Ujo-yu, the catapults are ready for the attack. Ah, good work. All right. Let the stones be as solid as our bonds to each other. Let them fly and crush the enemy to smithereens. Bastards. Our defenses were supposed to be impregnable. Take this. Let's go. Excellent. The battle is going just as Joju planned. It's time to end this. Siege have gained the upper hand. The tide is turning in our favor. The enemy officer. All right. We've taken the storehouse. We'll move from here to attack Nyoju garrison from the side. Take this. Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looks rough. Let's go. An officer? You must be kidding. That's an officer? You must be kidding. We have broken through the gates. Nicely done. This one was the final fight, Chang'e. Truth and solitude on the battlefield. We must be still. Let us fight. Bring him down. The enemy officer has been defeated. You ready for this? I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill their duty. Enemy officers, like they used to. We're just going to make enemy officers like they used to. Strategy can overcome any obstacle. Tell me what, dog, Wenchu. What brings you from your master's lap all the way to Shandong? Dog of Wenchu. I've heard my fill of that. No longer will I tolerate it. I am Sun Tzu, son of Sun Jin, the tiger of Shandong. To build a new kingdom in the land of my ancestors. The enemy officer has been defeated. When did Sun Tzu's forces gain such strength? Must warn Lord Liu Xiao immediately.
Huzzah! Defense up.
Well done to all of you. Our first step in making Jiangdong ours was a success.
The enemy's defenses were solid, but things went unexpectedly well.
They did. Because of you and everyone else in this clan. And also due to Jotai and Zhangqing's support. You both have my gratitude.
Your words are much too kind, my lord.
I have been hearing of your bravery for some time. It is an honor to be under your command. There are many others like us who wish to serve you. Together, we will defeat Liu Yao.
This is great news. It seems you're even more renowned than I thought, brother.
It's a little embarrassing. Although, I'm not going to complain.
Now is not the time to relax, Sun. Our next battle will most likely be at the hills of Shenting, with Liu Yao leading his own men to stop our advance.
Let him come. We have a tailwind pushing us forward. We'll finish this once and for all.
I almost didn't recognize
Oh,
you.
hey.
I see you have new clothing. It suits you well.
Thanks.
Li Luan, I must ask you again. Can the hero you've chosen bring peace to the realm?
Sure.
Of course. Nothing has been settled yet. But be careful. For if your hero throws this land into turmoil, I must put an end to him. Pray that our paths merely intersect and do not collide.
Very well. I'm gonna guess they're gonna collide, though.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. What phrase defines the bond between Lord Zhou Yu and...
Yep.
At this rate, I won't even be able to protect myself. I'll have to start with relearning the basic weapon stances.
Yes, my lord.
I am grateful that you had the patience to train with someone as unskilled as myself. Do not hesitate to point out my faults in the future.
Yes, my lord.
Are you here to train as well?
Sure.
Your constant efforts to hone your skills for the battlefield have not gone unnoticed. I had also found a spare moment to train. Jotai was just teaching me how to handle a weapon. Jotai has done me a great service by helping me during his time off duty.
It is nothing.
You do not need to spare my feelings. Under normal circumstances, a man of your talents would be fulfilling his potential on the front lines with Sa.
Lord Sun Quan, please.
No. I need to make this clear to you right now. I am sorry for my lack of experience. I will continue to devote myself to improving my skills so that I will not be such a burden.
A burden? I never thought. But I believe that is a fine attitude.
Yes, I am counting on your support. Jotai is a true warrior. I believe that he may be of service to you too. You two should take this opportunity to get to know each other better. Jotai must be tired from keeping me company. Take a rest for a while.
How did it come to this? I
have my doubts that you are interested in a conversation with a man of so few words as myself.
You seem to talk a lot. Silence is a virtue, I guess.
Maybe, but that does not change the truth. Your few words carry much wisdom. I am simply a bore.
No.
I will endeavor to learn from your example.
Anyway, that's where we're going to call it. If you ended up enjoying this part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. When I head to my petition about small YouTubers, check out my PayPal. We're going to help support me and my channel directly, and there to my Discord server. Join Collab Shield, all that cool stuff. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye.